If you're interested in altcoins, here's how to tell if Litecoin is a good investment in 2021. Among the oldest cryptocurrencies on the market, Litecoin is also one of the most popular altcoins. It's currently the 14th largest coin by market capitalization, with a total value of more than $12.3 billion. One Litecoin, or 1 LTC, is worth just less than $200 as of June 1, 2021, following a recent drop from its all-time high of $412.96 on May 10. As with all cryptocurrencies, Litecoin's value has experienced wild swings during its 10-year lifespan. Spikes in its price have been quickly followed by sell-offs. What does this mean for Litecoin investors? Is Litecoin a good investment in 2021? To answer that, you first need to know what you'd be investing in. Here are a few important points to understand. What is Litecoin? Is Litecoin a good investment right now? How do you invest in Litecoin? Litecoin is a digital currency that uses peer-to-peer technology to send payments anywhere in the world quickly, says Ben Weiss, CEO and co-founder of CoinFlip, the largest crypto ATM provider. Due to Litecoin's complementary nature to Bitcoin and the fact it has established a market for itself, it is often considered the first successful alternative cryptocurrency, or altcoin. Created in October 2011 by computer scientist Charlie Lee, Litecoin is one of the earliest and longest-standing altcoins. It was designed to be a lighter version of Bitcoin with transactions 4 times faster at a very low fee of 5 cents, Weiss says. Litecoin can be mined every 2.5 minutes compared to the 10 minutes it takes to mine a block of Bitcoin, making it possible to handle more transactions in the altcoin, says Tyrone Ross Jr., CEO at OnRamp Invest, a technology company that provides access to cryptoassets for registered investment advisors. The transaction speed is important for both customers and merchants if cryptocurrency is to become a widely accepted form of currency, says Daniel Rodriguez, Director of Operations at Hill Wealth Strategies, a wealth management firm in Richmond, Virginia. Like Bitcoin, Litecoin uses an open-source payment network that's not controlled by any single authority. Unlike Bitcoin, however, Litecoin has a far larger supply limit of 84 million LTC compared with Bitcoin's 21 million. Because of the differences in supply limit, Litecoin is often referred to as the silver to Bitcoin's gold, Weiss says. Consistently ranking in the top 15 cryptocurrencies by market cap makes Litecoin relatively stable compared with other altcoins that were created around the same time, Weiss says. Major proponents of Litecoin are hopeful that an increase in usage and adoption on a grander scale will inevitably raise its value, which we have begun to see recently, he says, noting that Litecoin's value has risen more than Bitcoin's on a percentage basis since last May. If you are interested in investing in a technology that enables fast and inexpensive borderless transactions, Litecoin is a great investment opportunity, Weiss says. Plus, Litecoin's affordability and stability make it an excellent option for those looking to get their feet wet with alternative cryptocurrencies. For comparison, while Litecoin currently trades for less than $200, the price of a single Bitcoin is more than $36,000. That said, others are less bullish on the altcoin. Ross says that while Litecoin could be a good speculative trade, it is not a good investment. If you look at the developers and engineers of Litecoin, they are not robust, he says. Nor are there good cases of investors using it in a meaningful way. Then there's also the issue that Litecoin's creator has sold all of his coins minus a few to keep as collectibles, a questionable sign, Ross says. While there is no credible investment foundation for Litecoin, it may be a good trade for someone who doesn't care about these things and are looking at price action only, he says. For investors that are very particular about Litecoin being a good investment, it is far and away a horrible investment. There are many different ways to invest in Litecoin. You can buy them directly from PayPal or exchanges such as Coinbase or CoinMama, Rodriguez says. Those exchanges also allow you to purchase other types of cryptocurrency like Ethereum and Bitcoin. There's also Binance, Gemini and other cryptocurrency exchanges. Retail investors can invest in Litecoin through cryptocurrency exchanges, with cash at a Bitcoin ATM, or by bank transfer via our trade desk for those looking to make larger purchases, Weiss says. Should you buy it? Before we look at whether you should buy Litecoin, let's first consider whether or not you should buy cryptocurrency at all. Cryptocurrencies are volatile and relatively untested investments. There's a lot of uncertainty around the whole industry, especially with how it will be regulated. You might speculate on cryptocurrencies and receive high returns. But you might also lose all of the money you put in. That's why it's advisable to only invest money you can afford to lose and make sure high-risk investments like crypto make up only a small portion of your overall investment portfolio. The question of whether you should invest in Litecoin comes down to if you see long-term potential in this cryptocurrency. There are now over 10,000 cryptocurrencies out there, and a number of them are in the digital payment space. As you start to research digital currencies, you'll find different ones are trying to solve a variety of problems. A number of them hope to improve on Bitcoin's capability as a workable currency. Personally, I think some form of digital currency will be commonplace in the future. The big question is what form that digital currency will take. Right now, it's difficult to predict whether one single coin will capture the market, or even which direction the market will go. Here are 3 possible ways it could unfold. Altcoins. A number of Bitcoin alternatives, altcoins, have sprung up, offering faster transactions and lower fees. These include Litecoin, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, BCH, and Zcash, ZEC. It remains to be seen which of these coins, if any, can gain widespread merchant acceptance. Stablecoins. Volatility is one of the big stumbling blocks for Bitcoin's utility as a currency. In the last few months, we've seen Bitcoin lose almost 50% of its value, though its price did rise again slightly. It's difficult for both businesses and consumers to work with a currency if they can't predict what it will be worth day to day. Stablecoins solve part of this problem, as they are pegged to something less volatile, like the US dollar or a commodity. They offer the benefits of digital currencies without the extreme price fluctuations. Government-backed digital currencies. The US government and others are considering creating their own digital currencies. China is already in the process of trialing a digital yuan, and the Federal Reserve recently announced it's considering a digital dollar. If people adopt digital dollars, it may be even more challenging for coins like Litecoin to achieve mainstream adoption. As you can see, Litecoin has a lot of competition. It has been around for 10 years, which makes it old in crypto years. On the one hand, that means it has an established track record. But on the other hand, newer cryptocurrencies have dramatically enhanced Bitcoin's capabilities. Some have written totally new blockchains that are eco-friendly and scalable. Litecoin may still succeed as a digital currency. But it's certainly worth looking into the other players in this space as well. If you do choose to invest in Litecoin, make sure to educate yourself on the technology of cryptoassets first, rather than just chasing the price, Ross says. Reading more about the origins of Bitcoin and what it is trying to create can help investors to decide if they should buy Bitcoin or Litecoin. Finally, Ross recommends that investors read the Bitcoin Standard, or the Bitcoin White Paper, before investing in any cryptocurrency.